or around was it
In the
p.m.
afternoon, no.
in the afternoon. It
Hmm.
was around 7 a.m. It was getting dark. Yeah, this my brother told me that that very day he thought that he's already dead. They told him that the other people that they may not come back, that he should just, as they stole all that money from him, he just told him, oh yeah, no, don't look back, enter your vehicle and just
And drive away,
go.
or else we go just
Eh?
shoot you from behind. Hmm.
I'm telling you, this was hard, the kind of threat they gave to him, and he
That's
has
why I
to
said that
drive on
except someone who has
until.
never been in that situation before, you can easily just
Mm.
say, no, you can stand your ground, prove your right. No, you have not met Nigerian police. So, I mean, you can easily
My
tell somebody who
ego.
never met Nigerian police. If you have met them in their criminal act, you won't talk like that. They are more
My
deadlier than proper
ah,
criminals.
my ego. Do you know when the Nigerian police became so bastardized was when during the time of Balogu, who see fire for fire.
Mustafa Balogun, Abi Balogun, Tapa Balogun rather, Mustafa.
Yes. Uh-huh. That was that police officer where they say na fire for fire.
Uh-huh.
My ego
Operation
that
Fire. I mean, was that not the time they are doing Operation Sweep?
yes, the operation sweep.
Operation
Uh,
Bale in Oyo,
that
Operation Sweep in
uh,
Lagos. Operation,
that
they had
yes.
this operation, that time. It
Their
was like they
motto
gave
that
them
time.
license to kill that time. True.
Their motto that time is written with fire for fire,
Uh-huh.
something like that. You know, my ego, that was the time they recruited half of the armed robbers in Nigeria was recruited into police.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, since that time, my ego, forget it. Oh, if they want to make Nigerian police to be a police of the people, they have to disband everybody, go home, and they start in fresh recruitment. This I'm telling you from IG Dano.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, my ego.
Because most of those
Eh?
people that time, they don't be senior police officers now.
Nah, you know, say Nigeria, if you know how to commit crime, now that's how they promote you.
That's how they promote
Eh?
you.
If not so, how did that guy, this one that was selling drug, what was his name? How did he get to
Abakiari.
the Abakiyare, the one you told us that took somebody hotel,
True
killed the
story.
person, and
And now,
and now they're running the hotel behind.
he killed the
Eh?
guy. That's the story. He killed the guy. That the guy, oh, na kidnapper, he won't escape, because the guy won't bribe, okay? So he won't escape. So he kill him. He can't take over in hotel, took his cast for himself. Aba, he hired people that they deliver to Abakiyari. Suspect
Um,
hotel that they pay Abakiyari. They hire people, oh, God damn it, man.
my, my ego, where that one happened, is it not from the east? And
Eastern
what
Nigeria now, now.
that's what is going on in the eastern region of Biafra land. That's what Nigeria, the war that Nigeria is fighting against the Igbos, against the Biafrans. That is the terrorism going on. It's still going on as we are speaking. That's how they want us to remain in Nigeria. You know, my ego is so the last man standing. We are not
For
going to
himself.
back down until Biafra is restored. That is our own. You know,
Bless you.
my ego. Thank you so much for the good work you are doing.
Thank you so much for stopping
God
by
bless
as
you.
well. The Prince.
God bless you,
You
Baba.
stay safe,
Respect.
okay? And take it easy,
Are
man.
you? Are you
Cheers. So that's Prince JJ Man, representing IPOB, of course. See, somebody has already said that before. Okay, I've had people who have said that one man. Another true story of the Nigeria police criminality. Okay, it's a long one. Okay, sorry, it's a long time ago. So, and it happened very close to Bagada in Lagos, and I grew up. Partly in the Lupeju in Lagos. So Obanikoro, Koka, and then, all those areas kind of, okay. So this one happened in Bagada. This man was is suspected, okay. In fact, it's actually two stories, and I don't want to mix them together. The first one, a guy who happened to be a businessman, a contractor, so to say, He was leaving Nigeria. He was traveling, going to the airport. So as he was driving from Bagada, going on straight to that Oshodi side, he ran into, hang on, he suspected that he was being followed. And he just kept driving until he drove himself straight to the police. He saw police checkpoints, he just drove to them and he ran to them. And then he was like, he's being followed, he's being followed. And the police were like, okay, we have to check you. So when they checked the trunk of his car, right? He had some hard currencies there, okay? Like probably like thousands of dollars in his briefcase in the trunk of his car. So the policemen spoke to themselves that this guy has money in his car. True story, right? The next thing, they called him again to come and show them his boot. He was like, I've already opened my boot. I know that. So come and open it again. As he went to the back to open the boot for them, they shot him and they killed him there. They took his money. And when they took his money, all right, the next thing, they took his body to their station. They called the media that last night, the police engaged in shootouts with some armed robbers along Bagada, Oshodi, Daha Expressway. Okay? And the armed robbers sustained injuries, but one of them was killed in the gunfire. Others just escaped with gunshot wound. This man was supposed to call his family when he got to the airport. He didn't call them. And he would normally call his family when he gets to his destination as well. He didn't call. So they were looking for him for a few days. So they were looking at police stations, looking at mortuaries at some point. I think it was like a week later. They now discovered that the body of a man they deposited in one of the mortuaries was the person they have been looking for. And now they told them that he's an armed robber. And he has the police deposited his body as an armed robber. I said, what? Armed robber, Bao? How can he be? He's not an armed robber. In fact, he had a briefcase of money that was traveling with. That was when the Kasala burst. So the family, probably like well-to-do, to some extent, now launched a probe. That was when, and what actually exposed them more was the fact that that checkpoint where the police officers claimed they engaged with armed robbers, it was an official checkpoint, which is like, if you go to their rota, they'll say, I got a checkpoint. We should the checkpoint. So there were those who were assigned there. So they had to call the police officers out. So it was then they discovered that tens of thousands of dollars that the man was traveling with has not just only disappeared, they've shared the money, including their DPO. True story. You should find it online. Somebody who suspected that some people were following him. And then he saw police and he ran to them. Another story is another person who came back. This one too is also a true life story. This guy came back to Nigeria. And this was before the advent of all this GSM, where you could actually call people with your mobile phone and say, you are here, come and pick me up and all that. It wasn't like now. So the guy arrived to Nigeria very late. Okay. And probably because he's left Nigeria for a while, it felt like if he couldn't check into a hotel and if he couldn't really get himself home that late, he could check into a police station. So he checked into a police station. And overnight, he was killed. Because in his bag and other stuff he brought in, Those guys at the police station felt like this guy seems like, he has no real identity or something like that. They robbed him, they killed him, and they also tagged him armed robber. An armed robber. Like, how could somebody who just returned into a country an armed robber? That can't be possible. So again, the family got the wind of it, raised the alarm, only to discover that the police officers at the station just thought in their own warped mind that whatever the foreign currency that he was holding, another stuff in his possession, that they could take it, and they took his life. So that is why I'm like, Omo, if I am somewhere, oh, hang on. Sorry that I lost it. That caller though. I have somebody waiting on the line. Anyway, if I am somewhere in that contraption and I suspect that armed robbers like, hey, stop! I'll just be like, hey, armed robber. Okay, wait. I beg, no shoot me. Take everything, please. Because you know what? If armed robbers are chasing you and you run into the police checkpoint, you are advised, turn back and go to the armed robbers. Let them rob you. Armed robbers are likely not going to kill you if you give them what you want. But Nigerian policemen can kill you just to cover up their crime. And it is not new. They will even threaten you. We'll kill you, nothing will happen. You'll be like, no, please don't kill me. Officer, don't kill me. You say, we'll kill you now. Say, hey, me now. How could police officer be telling me that you will kill me? Nothing will happen. I will shoot you. I'll be like, how can you say that? And truly, if you have met the SARS, have you met the SARS guys? Normally, you are not supposed to meet them. SARS, Special Anti-Robbery Squad. I think that's their name. Normal, you are not supposed to meet a SARS ever, except you are an armed robber. An armed robber. Armed robber means you are hardened criminal. You are carrying AK-47 to rob people. You are the type of, if you are an armed robber, now you're supposed to meet SARS. Not you with dreadlock, carrying a laptop. You are not supposed to meet SARS. But guess what? SARS had a special recruitment to back up what Prince Jejeman said. SARS, the only criteria for you to become a SARS officer is to be a cultist or an armed robber. See, true story. You have to be an hardened criminal because to them, it's going to be your second opportunity. Let's give you another chance. So if you are a cultist and you are in jail, okay, or you have been to jail as an armed robber, and you want a second chance in life, Nigeria police will hire you as a SARS officer. True story. So that is why when you see them, they are pretty much about violence, aggressive, totally unprofessional, and it's always in their DNA. Okay, so want to take a life, and they'll tell you, "I'll kill you." Nothing will happen. Hello there.
Hello. How are you
Hello,
doing?
sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks so much for asking. And this
This
is
is Odogu. This is Odogu.
this is Odogu.
It's been a long while, brother.
I know. I bet you have always been, a silent watcher for a while too. Thanks so
Oh
much
yeah, I
for
watch
calling
you
in.
every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you.
Please, sir.
Well, I want to just talk about just one incident
Hmm.
or maybe two, and then I'll talk about something that what from my experience now. First of all,
Good.
the Nigerian police killed my dad.
So
The
sorry.
Nigerian police shot my dad. Till today, no justice. I was just 8 years old.
Wow.
They were asking him for bribe, and he refused. And then he thought that when the guy moved, and then he thought that maybe everything, was over. As soon as my dad drove out, they fired him from behind.
Damn.
And the gun went through the back windshield, crossed the headrest, and smashed his brain.
Damn.
Till today, my dad, no justice has been served. Nobody was sacked. Nobody has been held culpable for that. That is just gone. Secondly,
Wow.
I had an incident. I was coming back from the airport, and then these guys stopped myself and my brother. The moment they saw that I was, everything changed. They started demanding for money. They called myself and my brother kidnappers because I was in a hurry. In fact, they seized my phone, seized everything, and started searching my stuff. Took every money that I had. So I started, like, they put you in such a way that you have to. They robbed me. So I started negotiating. For me, I was like, no, we'll go wherever we want to. My brother was like, man,
No,
this is not worth it.
again.
Whatever, if they take you to the station, you are going to be a dead man. So my brother sat on the side and negotiated. These guys collected 1.6 million right away. They wanted foreign currency. My brother was the one who negotiated with them and then gave them that money from his own account. That was how we left. Now, I want to say this, and I hope every Nigerian is listening. If Nigerians don't stop this, it will never stop. If I know what I know now, honestly, if you kill my dad, I will launch an attack on whatever station that person came from, and I'll make sure that I'll kill that person. And I'm asking every Nigerian, if they kill your family member, don't let them get scot-free. They have family. Go after them. Take your own revenge. Don't wait for justice. Justice is biased in Nigeria. This is what I'm telling every Nigerian. I'm saying this as a victim because I was robbed. My mom was 28 years old. I was 8 years old. They killed my dad. He was 34 years old when they killed him. So if I know what I know now, I will go to that police station and kill anybody that I see there. I'll just take some guys and go in. There's so much guns all over the place in the country. Go and get a gun. Go kill them. This is what I'm telling any Nigerian. Any policeman who kills your family member, don't let them go. Go and kill. Go and take your revenge.
There's no justice. There's no justice coming your way or anybody's way.
None at all. None at all. Because the reason why I'm saying this is just the beginning. The only language the Nigerian government and the forces running Nigerian government understand is the force of force.
Violence for violence.
Violence for violence. Do you understand me?
So if you don't
sorry, give them what they are giving you,
how were you even able to process it at the age of 8? Your dad at the age of 34, your mom at the age of 28, a young widow at that age, and a young boy, which they just come and say, well, your dad is no more.
My brother, this will change my family forever. Like, we are seven in number. This will change the trajectory of my family. 7 children changed our family forever. If I do Nigeria and they touch me, I swear, I'll let them have whatever they want, but I'll go back there.
Okay.
I'll go back there and kill every one of them. And this is what I'm telling every Nigerian youth. Stop shying away from these people. Find a gun somewhere. If you can't find a gun, go and borrow. If any Nigerian policeman touches you or your family member, go after them and kill them, because you will never get justice. This is what I'm going through. My family was set back to Stone Age. My father was an importer. My father was an importer.
Sorry,
he was making his money. His only crime.
A young man, yeah, a young man at that age, doing everything he could legally, only to be terminated just in his prime. That's what happened.
They just killed him just like that. I was 8 years old. So the only thing I'm telling my brother, the only thing I'm telling every Nigerian, so thank you, my brother, thank you. I'm telling every Nigerian youth, if they touch your family, please.